game now!
Hello everyone, big game out here, Planet Retro. This is the Milton Keynes gaming market pickups video. This video is sponsored by Heron Foods. Who am I kidding? Don't get paid for this rubbish. But anyway, thanks for the bag, danester. Right, better pour yourself a beer, this is going to be a long one. So we've got some Orangi Boom, however you say it, from Holland. 5%. Get a few of them down there. Right. So we went up to Milton Keynes. Milton Keynes gaming market. Oh, let me just get rid of the cap. Wait, get off that bag. Attacking the bag. Stop it. Right, yeah, so we went up to Milton Keynes, me, the nameless gamer, and my brother. And met a few people while we was there. So yeah, first up we bumped into, well I say bumped into, went to his stall. Dana, which is danester. And he's really done me some good deals. We'll get onto that, I'll save this till last. But I bought a few things off him, just kept going back and forward. But as soon as we got there, I had a chat with him. He just said, if I pick out anything big while I'm walking around, just feel free to bring it to him, and he'll put it behind his store and watch it for me, which was great. But the only big thing I bought was actually from him anyway. So, but yeah, he put it behind his store and looked after it. So thank you very much for that. We'll get onto that later. And met Stu, Tootyuk, and his mate Rob finally. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Danester was there. He had his mate Liam there, was helping him. They were stalling out together, and Stu was stalling out. Well, he was on Rob's stew. He had Rob's stall. He had a few bits there, and he gave me something which was very nice of him, but I seem to have left it downstairs, so I'll have to do a cut in a bit and go down and get it. But yeah, and also while I was there, I met, well, Kevin Wolford 123. I was just standing by a danester stall buying a few bits again, and he recognised me, come over and said hello. So I was gutted I couldn't stand and have a chat with you, but you was off to pick up one of these things that Stu had given me, pointed you in the right direction. One of your mates wanted it. So, and then I don't know where you went. You seemed to disappear after that. I don't know if you went early or not, but it was good to meet you while you was there anyway. So hopefully I'll see you at another event and we can stand and have a bit more of a chat. And he was there with Beth Bear, who I never got to say hello to because she was talking to Dana. I didn't want to jump in. So I left them to it and I was just having a chat with Kev. But yeah, hopefully can finally meet Beth next time. So yeah, let's have a look at what I bought. So, didn't get any new Mega Drive games, but I'm always upgrading. I'll never show you that I pick up these games here and there because they're not very interesting, but as I've got it from the market, I thought I'd show you. So, got a copy of Elisa's Dragoon. It's all lovely condition. This is much more mintier than mine, so I'd say that's an upgrade. Got myself Cheeky Boys. Again, lovely mint condition. That's another upgrade. Spot Goes to Hollywood. Again, perfect condition. It's always nice while you go to these events because you don't pay eBay prices. So Super WrestleMania, well, WWF Super WrestleMania. Again, other than the box is damaged, so I have to get a new box for that. But cartridge and manual mint. And the last upgrade is Super Hang On, and this one, it looks brand new. Just for Stu, got to turn that round. So yeah, that was the upgrades. And then as you're there, I just picked up a few boxes. These were like £2 to £3. Just box upgrades. So you got Mega Games one, always a cheap one for extra boxes. FIFA. European Golf Tour, PGA. FIFA 95. And Wrestle War. So yeah. So the boxes, even this might even be an upgrade tomorrow, and this is in really nice condition. I'll say for two or £3, as the cat jumps on my desk, you can't go wrong. Right, I'm just going to do a cut here so I can go down and pick up that last thing. Right, so that was the Mega Drive games that I picked up. So I was trying to get my footage in at the start while it was so empty, because we was right at the front of the queue. We got there round about 9:45, and the doors didn't open until 11 with the early bird. So yeah, we was there bright and early, standing outside, and people were coming in and out the door. So managed to pop my head through the door, do a little bit of recording, and then while we were sitting down there waiting, the guy who was going to the event also come up to us and said, "Oh, if you go upstairs, they've got a little balcony and you can see all the stalls and see what they've got." So we left my brother down at the front of the queue holding our space, went upstairs, and me and the Nameless Gamer, and we that's how we got that footage at the start, where you can't see anyone in there other than just the stall holders setting up. Yeah, so that was nice. I mean, the place was empty. We was no one was on the door or anything. If we would have just walked straight in, we could have. I don't think anyone would have stopped us. There was no one there at like 9:45. Yeah, so we couldn't. Next time I might just walk in. But yeah, we went up there, got that footage, and then went back downstairs. It was around about 10:30 now, and the people running it turned up, and they're like, "Oh, you can't stand there because there's quite a queue building up by then. You're blocking the entrance." So they escorted us outside, and we had to queue up around the corner, which was that second little bit of footage. But I'd only gone in a t-shirt. It was cold out there. I was freezing. But lucky enough, we was only out there for about 15-20 minutes, and then they let the first few people just stand inside, so that was quite handy. So yeah, so then I started recording, walking around while there was no one in there. Thought I'd get a few stalls, and then I got about halfway around recording. We're starting to get busy, and then the Nameless Gamer come over to me, and he's like, "Oh, are you still after these NES games?" And I'm like, yeah, I still need them. And he's like, "Oh, there's a guy over the other side who's got them." So I quickly run over there and went to his stall. It's run by, I think his name was Paul. So Revival Games. Revival Games. He's really nice chap, really friendly, and he recognised us from a couple of the other events. which Nameless Gamer had bought bought the same game off him. So let's put these around the right way. So the game that the Nameless Gamer had bought off him, I think it was down in Bristol, was Gargoyle's Quest 2. Gargoyle's Quest 2, and this is in mint condition, as mint as you're going to get. Yeah, just to prove, Revival Games, that's not the price I paid for it. He done me a great deal. I'm not going to discuss what I paid, because that's down to the traders and me, that's private. But yeah, while he was there, he goes, "Oh, you still after this other game?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I need that. It's like really pricey." He's like, "Oh, he's got it as well." So looking through, and yeah, it's probably the most expensive NES game, unboxed NES game for the PAL set, for the UK one anyway. If you can guess what that is, drop it down below, pause the video. That should be long enough for you. So yeah, I got Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse, and again, it's in a really, really nice condition, all minty, and he already had £100 on it, and £100, if you know, is really good, especially the condition this is in. So yeah, he done me them two for a good price. And he also said he had a copy of Metal Gear. He's got it boxed with no manual. He said, "Oh, I was after that." I was like, "Oh yeah, that is one of the games that I need." And he's like, I'm like, "But I don't collect the boxed ones." He goes, "Oh, I'll have a look for it, and if I find it, you can have it loose cart." I said, "That you just like loose cart, I'll keep the box myself." I went, "Oh, lovely." He had a look through, but he couldn't find it. But he's going up to Doncaster, and he's very kindly said if he finds it, he's going to keep it to one side for me. So yeah, and he's also told me to get in contact, so I'm guessing he's got a website. I'm going to search him out in a bit. Can see if I can find like an email address for him. Because he said, "Oh, if I message him with the games that I still need, he might be able to get a few of them, or he might have a few and he'll bring them up to Doncaster, keep them to one side for me." So yeah, could get a few more big hitters ticked off at Doncaster. So yeah, that was them two. Then walking around again, I went to Alternative Retro Gaming, run by Ricky Botel. Not too sure where he's based, but there's his email and telephone number. Yeah, Alternative Retro Gaming, and I got off him because we was joking, me and Eddie. I said to him the other day, "Oh, I'm going to go for the PS2 double cases," and he's like, "Oh, I only need 6 left, I'll race you to the finish line." So I picked up Tekken 2 for the big box from Alternative Retro Gaming, and it's in really nice condition. It's all there, got the manual, got the game, and it's also got a little demo disc as well of autumn/Christmas releases, so it's always nice to see them. So yeah, that's lovely and complete. It's Alternative Retro Gaming. Then I was walking around and I went to MWG. I can't read it, it's so small. If you can read what that says. If it focuses. I can't even read it like this, so you ain't gonna be able to read it. And yeah, we had this lovely condition All the discs are there. Really nice. All it's got is a little tiny crack just there, you can barely see it. That little tiny crack there, but that's good enough for me for the PS. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII. So of course once you get 8, you gotta get 9. So again, kept in really, really nice condition. All the discs, it's got the manual. All lovely and clean. This one don't even, it's got a tiny little crack again just there in the corner. But again, I'm not that picky. Not for PlayStation games anyway. Mega Drive I am. So yeah, another 2. So you never know, Eddie. I might be getting there before you. Then, walking around again. I can't remember what this store was. It never had no labels on it, I don't think. Does it have any of those? No, that was a different store. Yeah, he took the slip covers from it, but had the things on it. So, first up, we've got The Suffering. Looks like a nice gruesome game. All lovely and complete. These are all in mint condition. A couple of them are more than what you'd pay in CEX, but for the condition, I'd rather pay a little bit more and help out traders, as long as they don't take the mickey on their prices, because some of them are like, especially with like the Mega Drive games, you go to one store and a game would be £30, and go to another it'd be 25, and you go around the corner it'd be 45. It's like, oh, your condition's not that much better for it to be 45 quid. So yeah, so I've got Suffering. Shin Megami Tensei. Yeah. Shin Megami Tensei, the Digital Devil Saga 2, which is the prequels to Persona, I think Eddie was saying in his PS2 one. So I don't own Personas yet, that'll be picking up eventually, but again, lovely condition. I don't know if this is this meant to come in a like a DVD style case for the PlayStation, or was this meant to have a proper case? If someone could let me know, because I've got plenty of ones with the memory card slots up there, but if it's meant to come in this sort of case, I'll keep it in that. And a game I've been after for a while, and this is pretty much mint, absolutely mint, and that is Mobile Strike Force 2. And I can't remember what series this is part of, so shoot 'em up. Someone did say in one of their videos, it might have been Eddie again, but I can't remember. This is a one before or one after or something. I can't remember. I'm sure he'll put it in the comments down below when he sees this video, but yeah, Mobile Strike Force 2. Right, then went over, I see Tootyuk again, Stu, and his mate Rob. Yeah, just looking for his thing, and he had a little pile of memory cards. So he's done me a deal on these again. It's not the price that the price on it, not the price I paid. So cheers for that, Rob, if you watch this, or Stu can tell him that I say thank you. Yeah, got some PlayStation 2 memory cards. Can't really see it in these things. Lovely blue one, yellowy, greeny coloured one, and just a normal original one. So I got them free. Now I've got to keep this separate. So while I bought them, Stu's standing there and he's selling a few bits, and he goes, "Oh, don't you want to buy one of my memory cards?" So I went, "Oh, didn't know they was yours." And he goes, "Oh, my memory cards are special." Alright, why are they special? And he goes, "Oh, you put them in the system, and you can play Japanese imports on them. That's something to the driver. He was telling me. I'm going to look it up a bit more. I'll watch it. I know he'd done a video on it not long ago. So I was like, oh, that sounds good. I said, I haven't got any Japanese games, but it could be something interesting. He goes, yeah, just take it. So it looks just the same as a PS2 memory card. So I have to try and get like a little label and stick on it. But yeah, you didn't have to do that. I would have bought it off you. So, cheers, Stu. So, now, what did I do as soon as I done this? I marched over to Japanese Island. And I was hunting through all these games and I'm thinking, oh, what games can I get here? Because I don't speak Japanese, I don't know Japanese. So, from watching the other people do the YouTube and get these Japanese games, shooters seem to be the ones to get. So, I've got myself, don't know what you would call this, Xenoid? Don't know, whatever that says. Xenoid? But, yeah, it's a lovely shooter. It's all Japanese writing there. I don't understand a word of it, but don't even know why I bothered. But it's nice and complete. It's got a manual in it. It's never going to get read. It's even got some sort of little card behind it. I don't know what that is. Again, all in Japanese. But I suppose I could just look at the pictures in it. Look at the artwork. So yeah, I'm going to stick that on later today. Let me put the memory card inside it so I know that it's for Japanese games. Pop that in there, there you go, that'll be easier. I know what it's for then. So, again, cheers for that, Stu, but now when I go to these events I'm going to be looking up Japanese PS2 games. Are you doing it just to get like Alan Trade or something? So yeah. Then I went along to the people who run the event, I believe it was, that Dana told me, Console Passion. They had a big stall, as you go in the entrance on the left hand side, they had like the whole wall. And had a lot of good stuff there. A lot of expensive, out of my price range things. They had like a Virtual Boy and Vectrex and stuff on display. I can't remember exactly what they had, but I picked myself up. Don't know if this is any good. It looks terrible from the screenshots on the back, but Shockwave Assault. But again, it's a double case edit. I'm sure you've got it. Let me know what it's like, but I don't know. It's got a couple of blokes there and whatever that is. Don't know. But it's got both the discs in there. It's got two sort of like manual things. I think one of them's got all just like all the games that was coming out. But there's disc one and get it back in without breaking the thing. Trouble with these, such thick manuals in it, some of them you can't, once you open it you can't get them back in. Just about fits. And this too, because I know Eddie's got a game and he can't get the manual to fit and he has to take the manual out, but this one just about fits. Yeah, Shockwave Assault from Console Passion. Details on there. Yeah, they buy your games off you. Then walking around, I see these games earlier in the day. It's from RPG. Got all their details on there. They're on Facebook and stuff. That focuses. Yeah, RPG, retro pop games. Got their Facebook group. And I was eyeing up one of the games he had, which I'll get first. 2 NES titles. First one was Parodius. Really minty condition. And secondly, he had Mega Man 4. And I'm gutted to say I did pay the price that they were on there because they wouldn't budge. I did try, as you do, but no, they weren't budging on the price. But yeah, that was RPG retro pop games. Walking around again, picked myself up a couple of Xbox original games. So first up, I got myself Dead or Alive Ultimate. I got this because, being a fighting game, I was hoping I'd be able to use the arcade stick on it. And of course it's only on Xbox. But manual on this. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge. Weighs a ton. It's got both discs in there. Disc 1. Disc 2. Yeah, hopefully the arcade stick works on that. It don't say it does or it don't, I can't tell. But it's a fighting game, so I thought must work on there. And the second game I got from them was Kung Fu Chaos. I can't remember what their name of their store was, but it was a man and a woman. The woman had like dyed her hair sort of. I was having a chat with her and she was saying, "Oh, have you come far for the event and stuff?" She was saying like it's the first one they've got there, and it seems to have been a big hit. People have come from far and wide to go there, and they're hoping there's going to be a couple a year there, or at least one more, like one a year there. 2 a year would be great because it will be London one's probably the closest. That'll be the second closest. So yeah, it's done me a good deal on the 2 of them, knocked a few quid off. Then the last thing I bought my money on before I went was Toy Planet. He said he's got like a YouTube channel and a shop and stuff. He's over in Oxford. So I'll be looking for his YouTube channel and stuff. He's got his email and his website on there, so I'll go on his website and I'm sure it will come up. But he was a really nice guy. I think his name was Steve. But I know the Nameless Gamer was having a good chat with him, and obviously he only needs the 2 NES games. And Stan there goes, "Oh, I'm only after 2. Stop it, you. Yeah, he's only after 2 games. So he goes, "Oh, have you got Miracle Piano?" And he's like, "Oh, I did have it, but that's gone now. I don't have it no more." He goes, "I had it with the piano and everything in the box." So he was gutted about that, and he goes, he goes, "Have you got Stack Up?" And he stands there and he goes, "Yeah, I have got that. I've got that back in the shop, back in his cabinet in the shop." So he's gonna give the guy a ring tomorrow once he's back in his shop, and hopefully he's got it and they're gonna sort out a deal and he'll get it posted to him. So he could be down to 1 game. I'll keep you updated in the next video, see what happens. But yeah, while I was there, he done me a brilliant deal on this. Not the price that's on it. Got the original Mega Man. That's in really, really nice condition again. It's all nice and minty. I haven't tried any of this. I'm recording this Saturday night. If I don't record this now, I'll just forget about it. But yeah, done me a good deal on that. So that was Toy Planet. Go and check him out. Right. Just a couple more shops there. I think I did buy a few bits off them, which is just the Mega Drive games, but you'll see them in my video. I've done it like as I'm walking around. I filmed a bit there. You've got Press Start Gaming. He was a really nice guy. I'm sure I've picked up 2 or 3 of the Mega Drive games off of him. The ones that I needed, not the spares. They've done me a good deal. And one I never bought off this time, but I bought off them before, is Sore Thumbs Retro Gaming. Retro Games. Sore Thumbs Retro Games. And yeah, there's a lot of footage on the video of me walking around there. So I think I've done it twice. Because I was walking around and I forgot where I'd recorded. So yeah, they're up in York. So if anyone's around the York area, it's a bit far for me to go to. There's their details. I've got a shop there. So yeah. Right. So last up, which was not the last thing I bought, it was danester store. Dana. So walked in there, walking around. I've just bought the 2 NES games, first ones. Then I walked over. He had a copy of FIFA 64. Again, lovely condition. So I'll give that a go. Have a bit of a laugh back then. I mean, it's hard enough with the 64 bit as it was. I don't know how they went like a downgrade from the Mega Drive to that, because some of the pixels on there were just terrible. But yeah. Then you had a few bargain games down the bottom, and you had 4 for so much. So I was going through, picked 4 out, and he goes, "Oh, take another one, have 5." And I went, "Are you sure?" And he's like, yeah, just have 5. I went, "Oh, cheers again." So didn't have to do that again. That's another free game. Also done the same for the Nameless gamer. Don't have cats in your room when you're trying to record. I know Eddie loves cats. They jump all over him while he's doing it, but I shouldn't have put carrier bags in it, because you probably all you can hear in this video is probably a carrier bag going around. So 5 games I picked out of his box, all PS2. Was Eternal Ring. Again, these are all in lovely complete conditions. So he looks after his games. I know he tests them all as well. Got Codename Kid Next Door, Operation Video Game. Looked like a little fun platformer style game. So again, all lovely and complete. Game that's good on the Mega Drive, so I thought I'd try it out. Pitfall: The Lost Expedition. Pitfall: The Lost Expedition. So hopefully it's the same sort of platform style game as it is on the Mega Drive. Includes Pitfall 2. Includes Pitfall and Pitfall 2. That's got a disc, no separate disc of it, so yeah. Hopefully that's the original Pitfall, that's the one that's on the Mega Drive. And also the game I've been after in CEX. Every time I go, it never has a manual. Is The Simpsons skateboarding. And it's got the manual for once. So yeah. Always like to see a manual in a PS2 game. And last up was the free game that he just chucked in. Scala. Again, all lovely and complete. Should have done one of his one. Oh, where's the game? If you did watch his last video, you'll know what that's about. He did get it sorted in the end. CEX were kind enough to realise they made a mistake and sent him his Pitfall, I think it was Pitfall game he bought there. I should have done it with that one. But he did get that sorted out in the end, lucky enough. Then he had a few GameCube games there. All of them I'd already had. But as I said in my last few videos, I've been after the safety books. So I was very cheeky and said, can I have the safety books out of it? He used some bad language on me and called me I don't know exactly what he called me, but it weren't very nice. But bit of a scrounger type thing, but yeah. But like I told you, if you're a collector, you've got to have them as well, not just the manual. I'm sure a few of you out there will be like that. Then he found out I was a Pokemon fan, because of all my Pokemon things. Slagged off me Pokemon N64 down there, said he wouldn't even have it if they give it to him for free. But he had a load of Pokemon stickers, so he gave me a Pikachu sticker. But he was telling me someone bought one to stick on their car. He goes, I wouldn't recommend that because it's going to peel the paint off. But another freebie. Cheers for that, Dana. And then, right, the last item, which was something what I was not going there to get at all, and sort of got talked into it by Dana and the Nameless Gamer. If you watched my CEX roulette video, the Nintendo one, I was going through all the consoles that I've got and what games I'm going to get for, and when it comes to this console I said I don't own it. So it's done me an absolute cracking deal on this. I sort of offended him I think at one point, but I don't know how much these games cost. I have no idea on the system. I've never owned one in my life. This is the first one I've ever owned. He's told me it works. Stu told me not to trust him. But I ain't tested it yet, but I trust him. So it's done me a cracking deal and I've got myself a SNES. And this is in lovely condition, because most of them I see they're all like going yellow and stuff, and some faded, but this is probably had it up in his loft. Yeah, so it's done that and all the stuff. Controller looks like it's never been played with. And this is the part where I offended him because I don't know how much games cost. I said, oh, if I buy the console for the price you got it at, we chuck this game in for nothing. And that's Bomberman 2. Little did I know, this game is £20 on its own, so. But he's done me a good deal on that. Didn't quite get it for free. I was trying. But he said if I'd have said any of the other games, he would have chucked them in for free, but not that one. But yeah, so now not only am I going to be collecting for the Japanese PS2 games, I'm now also collecting for the SNES. And got to figure out how the thing works. Never had one. Closest I got to a SNES is the Mini, somewhere up there. Can't really see it very clear, but I did tell him I had one. It's up there next to that little TV. So yeah, that's all my pickups from Milton Keynes. Sorry the video's been a bit longer than normal, but I had a lot to go through and talk about. And the next event, Doncaster. So I didn't really see many people there today. Like I say, I only bumped into Kev, Stu and Dana. They was like the only three. And Beth Bear I didn't get to talk to. I think they left quite early. I think they must have come late and disappeared quite early. But I think that's what most people do when they come to the event. Not like me. I was there, first one in the door, and I think we left at about 3:45. By the time we left, there was like no one there. It was near enough empty, but had a good day out of it. Spent loads of money. Actually left the event with money for once. I normally spend everything I've got in my pocket, but I was trying to be a bit sensible this time because I need to make some money for Doncaster. But yeah, I'll have fun testing these and playing these in a bit. Giving them a little clean up before I put them away. I've got to try and find somewhere for this SNES to go now. Got no clue. I don't even know where it's going to go. I've got nowhere to put it. But I'll find somewhere. Chuck it on top of the NES or something. You only need to lift the top bit up on that. I'll definitely find somewhere, but yeah, once again, great cracking deal there, Dana, even though you bullied me into it. But that's the fun of collecting. So at least I'll be able to pick up some SNES games now on the CEX roulette. Another Nintendo console. And cheers Stu for opening me up to the Japanese games. If anyone knows what this game is actually called, or if there is an English version of it, because I've got no idea. It didn't look like any game I've ever seen for the PS2, so thought I'd give that a go. It was only £15, so he had Strikers there, which was the 1945 games, and they're only like £3 or £4 for the English version, but he was selling a Japanese one for 55. So is that different to our one? Is that a better quality game? I'm not too sure why it's that much. If anyone knows why Strikers 1945 1 and 2 for the Japanese PlayStation 2 is more, because every other game they had, I was looking at like the Hack series games, and they was all cheaper. I think one of them was like £10 or something. It was like £40 for the PAL version. Be no good to me because I can't read a word of Japanese. I won't understand any of it. So, but yeah, overall it's a really good day. I hope you enjoyed the footage of walking around. I'm still trying to figure out how to keep the camera still. I had got a little tripod I had held in my hand. But yeah, if you see yourself in that video, go and timestamp yourself in there. Let me know. I don't think I really showed many people in there. I think it was mainly just the games, what I could of it. But yeah, hopefully at Doncaster I can get a bit better footage. I know I'll be able to talk to a lot more people because Eddie's going, Rollercore. You got Cole's room 70. Tooty's going to be there again, Stu and Danester, Dana. And plenty of others have said they're going, so we'll bump into them as we're walking around. And it's just a bigger venue there, because it's like right in the middle of the country. I'm sure that's like the main one everyone goes to. Just gutted it's only on twice a year now and not 3 times a year, because I did used to enjoy the one just before Christmas, because now you've got the massive gap after like the Bristol one. I think you've only, is there another one after that? I think you might have Nottingham after that, and then that's it until February, March time. So hopefully they get one back in December. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you at Donny.
I gave you my heart.